Good afternoon, good evening, good day to everyone watching. Hello, Manchester City are about to kick off against Wolves in about 5 minutes. We need this today. We really do need it after a tumultuous, torrential, heavy, stormy week. We really need a convincing 3 points today against a team languishing down near the bottom of the table. Absolutely, we need it. Doesn't mean we'll get it, but we need it. We really, truly do today. Wolves haven't had a great season so far. Have they removed themselves from the bottom yet? Not quite. They're still 6 points clear, despite their form having an upturn recently. They're still miles away from the bottom of the table from getting anywhere near. Well, they're definitely down. Put it that way. They need a miracle. They need to, I need a miracle. They're almost certainly going down unless something crazy happens. But that doesn't mean we're going to win today, because Wolves are resurgent right now. They've got some talent in that team, and we have to take them very seriously today. Hello to people in the chat: Brian, to Peter, to King Bush, to Waffy Boy, to Collie Clan. I think I saw Anime as well. Has he gone disappeared? I swear I saw Anime. I swear I did. No, John, unless I'm imagining it. To John as well. Yeah, I am buzzing. I'm buzzing that certain players aren't playing today. Not because they're not brilliant, because it's just like they think they need a rest. I think that certain players are massively overplayed and out of form, and I think right now the best thing for them is to sit and watch and find themselves again, because it happens to the best, to the very best, that sometimes players aren't their usual enigmatic selves, and I think we're feeling that right now with certain individuals, and I think this is hopefully a chance for a few people to take a breather, and then we'll see where we go from there. I'll show you the lineup for today. The lineup is good. Immediately there's a debut for Mark Gay. There we go on screen. Gianluigi Donnarumma. Big news for me is actually returning Mateus Nunes. I think he's showed just how essential he's become to this team and the way that we defend, with the pace that he has, the physicality. The back line looks so much more secure there. Nico O'Reilly, Kusanov, Mark Gay, Nunes. That is a big step up from where we were midweek, and I'm expecting an awful lot more. Hello, beautiful. And my wife just bought me a drink. Thank you very much, Nicola. And and a few sweets. Cheers, love you. You guys okay? Yeah. So I'm really happy with that. Much better lineup, and things are looking good. What's going on here? My laptop's being very silly. So I'm watching it using a VPN, so I can't help you, unfortunately. People asking in the chat. I'm watching it on Peacock in America. So I'm watching that. So I don't know where you'll find the stream. I always recommend Total Sport EK. EK, it's easy to remember because it's Esteemed Kompany. It's not my website, it's just easy to remember. It tends to be, don't see me. Tends to be a decent place to find streams. I'm excited to see Marmoush as well. Yeah, as I was saying, then Rodri in defence, Reinders, Bernardo Silva. Hopefully Bernardo Silva drops a bit deeper and supports the build-up. Semenyo on the right. We'll say Shirky on the left. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I'm not sure. I think Shirky will be on the right, personally. And I think Semenyo will be on the left. Marmoush as well through the middle. Much needed rest for Phil Foden. A much needed rest for Erling Haaland. And look at the bench. The bench suddenly has gone from terrible to, you know what, good. James Trafford. All right, good. Alain and Ake. Not bad at all. Rico Lewis, okay, good squad player, versatile. Jeremy Doku, nice. Ain't Nori, yeah, pretty nice. Phil Foden, okay. McAllister and Haaland. All of a sudden, there's options there on the bench. Like, it feels so much stronger, whereas recently, it's like, 7 academy lads and Rico Lewis or whatever. It just felt really weak, so we've not had enough at all. I'm real sweet, sorry. Oh, a candy, as the Americans would say. Do you call them candy? Do you ever say sweets in America? Or is it just entirely candy? Let me know. Don't know why let me know, but yeah. Curious. Michael Rachel, yeah. Bullshit opinion, mate. Bullshit opinion. Rico Lewis is not the issue. We won the treble with Rico Lewis in our squad. The issue is leading on as a starter out of position. Rico Lewis, if the squad's playing well, he's a perfectly fine squad player. But when we get to a situation where Rico Lewis is starting in a midfield that's dysfunctional or defence, like, the idea he should never see the pitch again in City colours is wrong, Yeah, but the idea that he should be abandoned from the squad entirely is bullshit, mate. I understand he's not like a starter, but I think the point is you need players who are willing just to. I'll play left back, I'll play midfield, I'll play right back, I'll play 20 games a season. You need those players. You need them. Every squad needs them. The issue is the building around it. Every squad needs a versatile young lad who's willing to step in every now and then. Like, genuinely does. It's why it worked so well in the treble season. It's why it's worked well in the years before that. Right now, it's not working for him, I agree. But the idea that players like him aren't useful is just not true. We've proven we can win the whole lot with him in the squad, which is absolutely true. So, like, not developed the way we think, but, like, I don't know. Anyway, he's not starting, which is good. Yeah, I agree, Sergeant Tom. That's the point. That the team should be built knowing that in mind. The issue is, I mean, Haaland's not going to hat-trick rush because he's not starting, mate, so that'll stop you. Big chance of Marmouche today. Yeah, Marmouche today getting a big chance to start. Wolves have got some really good players, actually. That midfield of Andre, Joao Gomez and Mane. Mateus Mane looks excellent, doesn't he? What a talented young player he is. We've got to keep an eye on him today. Look, this is massive today. Fingers crossed City can actually put a performance in that's worthy of the changes. There's no guarantee, but I'm hoping, we see a lively City today. Because we need a lively City today. My computer has crashed. Sorry, guys. Just let me sort my computer out. Force quits Photoshop. So, I got it. Do you know when you update it, you have to update your MacBook or whatever? I got a MacBook. It's just been going slow ever since. It's so annoying. That's what they do, isn't it? Great lineup. Haaland should be arrested. I agree. Jay Lovebug said, I think Rodri should be arrested first half, Subby second half. We need Nico Gonzalez back big time. Tibbos, I love you too. Whoever you are. We need Nico Gonzalez back big time. Absolutely. We just need him back. It's very obvious at this point that I've got a theory. As much as Nico Gonzalez is nowhere near the player Rodri is, I think Nico Gonzalez likes playing the game at a slightly faster pace. And the upside of that is that we are a little bit more direct. And even though he gives the ball away more than Rodri does, I think it actually played into our attackers' hands. Because we played the game quicker, it was more, and I think we suited chaos ball a little bit more, if you know what I mean. I think City suited it, so I think actually Rodri's more inclined to slow it down, which I think actually doesn't suit our forwards. He's got an injury. I think it's a bit more serious than they let on. Fingers crossed soon. Nico's closest to third than Rodri. I absolutely agree for that, what it's worth. Yeah, I think he's a really good player. He's not as good as Rodri, but I think Rodri plays a very different game. So Mark Gay starting, obviously. Anyway, we're underway anyway. So Mark Gay's first touch, and it's a gentle pass out to Kusanov. So it looks like a diamond in midfield currently. It's like a 4-4-2 almost. Semenyo's quite open near the forward line currently. I'm looking at the formation. I think Marmouche is, is Marmouche playing on the left? I'm trying to work it out. Rodri isn't just a side-to-side for what it's worth. We've got to remember Rodri is one of the best creative players we've got as well at his very best. He's not found his form yet, but at his very best, Rodri's exceptionally creative. A great goal scorer and a great creative passer, but he's not there yet, so currently he's playing quite side-to-side. Well, Bernardo's very deep alongside Rodri currently, sweet, so he's getting the ball. It looks quite boxy, like it's 4-2-2. I think 4-2-2-2. Looks like Reinders and Shirky are ahead of Bernardo and Rodri currently. Yeah, like the injuries have definitely affected us, haven't they? There's no point denying that at this point. Nice little pass out from Gay to Nunes. Well, Gay is a Man City player. It's mad, that, isn't it? If you told me Semenyo and Gay would be playing for City this season on September the 1st, I would have laughed. Free kick against Shirky there. No, I hope not, John. Hee-chan. Huang. Yeah, in theory, Kusanov and Gay is a really nice I think right now Kusanov needs experience alongside him. Kusanov is incredibly talented, but also he is incredibly raw. I agree with people who say that. You know, he's got all the pace and physicality and good reading of defensive stuff, but I think he's quite aggressive and assertive to the point where I think he's a little bit rash every now and then, but only a little bit, you know. He's not a mature, calm head yet, which is fine. He's only 21 years old. Gay, of course, a lot more experience alongside him. But obviously a phenomenal natural defender. Corner for City. Good start, lads. Good start. So a composed start. Towering header from Mark Gay there. Good in the air. Gay is actually better in the air than most of our defenders, you know, in terms of when it comes to attacking. Defensive headers and attacking headers are such a different skill set. That's the one thing people don't tend to realise. You can have someone who's brilliant in the air, but that doesn't score a lot of headers because it's a reading of crosses and so on. Played Nico. What are you talking about? Kusanov is horrid. What are you on about, mate? I don't think so. I think Kusanov, I've said it a billion times, I think Kusanov is a very special defender. I truly believe when you look at his defensive attributes, his raw tools are phenomenal. Like, I think they're rare. I think Guardiola's right when he said he's top 10 clubs in the world would grab him if he could do. But I think he is still young. I think he's aggressive and he's a little bit... Occasionally he'll bump into the back of someone when he probably should just stand him up a little bit. I think he has a tendency to jump in a little bit every now and then. Brilliant, but he's just a bit too aggressive sometimes. But that'll come with composure. But I think his actual skill set is phenomenal. Like the physicality, his ability to win one-on-one. What are you talking about? Well, Preston, you just because you disagree with Guardiola, then who do you support, Preston? Kusanov's phenomenal, mate. Just because you don't understand how good he is, it's not my issue. His raw defensive ability is absurd. He's like a young Kyle Walker in terms of his pace and recovery. You think Kusanov's horrid, you generally don't understand football. Is that Marmouche? Boom! Back of the net. Unbelievable from Nunes. Was that an own goal? I thought that was an own goal. 1-0 either way. Omar, mate. Unbelievable finish. What a cross. Is that an own goal? Look at that cross from Nunes. That's a brilliant cross. It's not too high. No, it's a really, 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 really good goal. No, it's a great goal. It's a great finish. That's a great finish. Aggressive. Brilliant from Marmouche. It's an incredible cross, but you've got to attack it. Real hunger there from Marmouche, which you've not seen a lot of from Haaland, recently. Brilliant from the... Yeah. I'm buzzing about that. Absolutely buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing. Come on, City. Oh, we needed that, didn't we? This is what we mean about, having quality alternatives. When we talk about all these losses, and everyone's I've been a bit defensive of the team every now and then, saying I do believe if we have our depth back, we win games. That's the thing, is everyone says no, we don't. And he said, and I understand the performances haven't been good enough, but I do maintain if we've got our depth, we're still going to win those games, even if we should do better. Fresh legs are everything, mate. Oh, I'm buzzing about this. Let me update the title. It's a lovely cross from Nunes, isn't it? They had all those weird rumours about him. And I'm glad it's been proved to be nonsense. Pep doesn't like rotation. I think he likes rotation with certain players and not. I think he got it wrong about the quality of some of these players. Yeah, he got it wrong. Nunes has become genuinely a quality right back. Semenyo! Oh! Gotta do better there, Semenyo. Right, the keeper. It's one of the best stories in years, the Nunes thing. I love it. But there we go. It's Gay over the top. Great ball from Gay. Oh, it's beautiful. Semenyo did really well. He should have an assist already. Gay is quality, isn't he? Big contributions already from Marmoush, Nunes, Semenyo, and Gay. Oh, the value of depth. Genuinely, it looks so different seeing all these players come in from the other day and being fresh and ready for it. My not controversial opinion, but just my honest opinion about Naz said it's a great goal and Haaland should feel threatened. Like I think Haaland wants to feel threatened. I think the best players, the real best elite winners, they thrive off competition. They are intense winners. Like I think Haaland was much happy when he had Alvarez challenge him than nothing. Like, I think he's way happy with that. Like I think Haaland wants someone dragging him forward because I think that's what the best, even if subconsciously, even if it's a subconscious thing. I think you want to feel challenged, don't you? And I think, what Marmoush can bring out of him is, one, it can rest him, and two, it can give him ideas, it can challenge him. I think it's good. I think great players want great players around them. I think they want the competition. Go on, Marmoush. Well, maybe he's learned his lesson, sweet, because right now he's starting, right, Marmoush, so... Played Donnarumma. Composed. I do think largely if you're I think if you're a perfectionist, I think the best season Haaland had was his first season, of course, but it was also the best side he's played in. I don't think that's a coincidence either. Like, great players excel surrounded by great players. I know that sounds so basic, but I think it's all about environment and the mentality. Oh, I love that Gay is so good already. It is a 4-2-2, this. So with the way we're playing, I'll bring the screen up for you. It's a 4-2-2 this, which I sort of like actually. So the way we're doing it is actually 4-2-2-2. So I'll bring the team for you. Donny in goal. What's happened there? O'Reilly, Gay, Kusanov, Nunes, and Rodri, Silva, Reinders, Shirky, Marmouche, Semenyo. So the way we're playing shape-wise is like this. Shirky's and Reinders are sort of like that. Rodri, Nunes and O'Reilly are getting forward a fair bit, and these guys are sort of like this. Whereas they are, it's sort of like a 4-2-2. These are getting forward though, quite high up. So you've got that sort of boxy shape there in the middle. But Nunes and O'Reilly are getting really far forward. Oh, good turn by Reinders. Sort of like this. Rodri's definitely not alone. Bernardo's a lot deeper alongside him. And of course, every now and then, if O'Reilly's a bit further up, Nunes can be a bit deeper. So you've got that 2-3 shape. See it like there. But then occasionally, of course, Nunes will be further up, O'Reilly will be a little bit deeper. So you still got the 2-3 shape as well. That's what I'm currently seeing. It's just the value of fresh legs. We need that depth. I mean, as much as I even was disappointed by the Bodo and the United performances, one thing I will say is that I do understand that, you know, that we would have won easily. We would have won if we'd had all our players back. We just would have. Yeah, it wasn't chaotic, you're right. I think this is much a better shift. We've got a wide players, and I think this is a role that Marmouche and Semenyo both suit. They can both take turns to go central, where these guys get forward. Like that. But I like it. I like the idea of, you know, two foils off each other. Marmouche, a quasi-winger stroke striker. Likewise for Semenyo. It suits their games because they're both good, really good finishers. They're both vibrant. They're both aggressive pressers. They're both really pacey. Both got a rasp of a shot as well. It lets Shirky and Ryan just flit about and get forward and try and create and score. It lets the two experienced players in Rodri and Bernardo be a bit deeper and dictate play. Oh, good cross. You got two really fast centre-backs as well in Gay and Kusanov. Yeah, it's good. Nope, we will go away from that. Here we go, Shirky. Oh, nice ball. Oh, lovely and lucky. Really nice football. That O'Reilly into Marmouche. Back to Shirky. Good football, though. Good football. So, Semenyo pushing hard. Wins the ball back, Semenyo, which I really like. Rodri into Shirky. Shirky puts it out wide to O'Reilly, who plays a nice pass in. Really good football, that lads. Lucky. Lovely football. It's really nice football. Good defending. Good smart interplay. I have no idea, Naz. No idea, mate. I have no idea. I'm not even going to worry about it. The team I would like and the team that I don't even know. I couldn't. Let's see where we're at when everyone. I don't honestly know. I don't know. I know like several that would start, but I don't know the best 11. I just haven't got a clue. I don't know where Rodri is yet. I don't know where Nico is. I have no idea. Bit naughty from Rodri Bernardo there. Come on, Shirky. Shirky breaking forward here. Done really well to hold him off. Oh, behind Marmouche. Unlucky, mate. Sorry, guys, if I was breathing into the mic. I apologise. Zoned out. I'm partially deaf in one ear, by the way, so sometimes it might be louder than I realise. That's a true story, Reggie, so... I apologise. I won't probably even hear myself sometimes because when you're a bit, I'm deaf in this ear, so that will affect my lack of awareness of volume. So, and I wasn't asleep. I was watching the game. You know, because the thing is about watch-alongs, I don't think you should talk every second of every moment. I agree. I think sometimes every now and then I watch the game. I guess it's people with headphones on when I'm talking like that into your ears. Kusanov dumping Bueno off the pitch. Muy bueno. Is it bueno? What does bueno mean? Is it good, isn't it? Good, yeah. Very muy bueno. It was great by Shirky, by the way. So powerful on the break. Oh, it's right behind Marmouche. I don't know why Shirky was so frustrated. Thanks, Adar. Adar Shinim. Adar Shinim. I have been encouraged by the start so far. I think we look a lot more composed. I think the structure's good. I think the energy levels are up. I think there's a lot of vibrancy to the play so far. Oh yeah, we just look good. The team looks balanced. Hunted nicely here. Oh, it was a really nice flick, to be fair. That was a really nice flick to get past the midfield there. Mateus Mane shooting for long range. I was watching a few clips of him last night because obviously... handball that, for what it's worth. Yeah, but he looks quality, Mane. No, Bernardo is brilliant. Like, I understand he hasn't got the legs that he used to. He's definitely on the wane. But I think his experience, his game understanding is second to none. I don't think there's anyone at City who understands the game state, where to be, how to lead, as well as he does. You know, and I wish he was still had the creative genius that he used to have, because he's definitely lost a little bit of the. I think the modern football, where the running, as maybe Pep probably playing him potentially, I don't know, but I think it's definitely drained him a bit of his exuberance. But there's still obviously an awful lot of quality, experience there, and deep alongside Rodri makes an awful lot of sense. Genuinely, how many better right backs in the Premier League are there than Nunes these days? The only issue I worry about Nunes, and fingers crossed it's not the case for Nunes, is that every now and then when you get a transformation, usually issues rear their head with time, where they can't keep it up for whatever reason. Like Zinchenko and Delp couldn't keep it up. Nice from Gay, really composed. Timber and Reece James, probably true, you know. But then, like, the thing is with Nunes, it might be that this is who he is now, and he suits it. I don't think Livermento's that good. I think he's really good, but I don't think he's worth the money that we could have to pay, given he's really injured all the time, like all the time injured. I think he's a good player, Livermento, but I don't think he's £80 million special. I think he's a good fullback, and I'd be happy if we got him for 50 million, but yeah, Bernardo that scores bangers is not happening anymore. I think that's definitely moved on those days. I don't see that personally. I don't think he's weak, Livermento. Maybe I'm wrong, but he's always seemed like quite a physical player to me. But it's just his body's weak. Well, I guess it depends what you look. You look at people like the best right backs ever are people like Dani Alves, aren't they? A genius footballer. I mean, it depends what you want, but the very best Guardiola right back, the best attacking defensive right back was Kyle Walker, obviously. But then you look at the great right backs, and Guardiola's managed lots of them. Dani Alves, an utter genius, like an absurd genius, like his understanding of, yeah. Then you look at, I don't know, Philip Lahm, an absolute genius. Rico Lewis, but the best version with more height. And a better finisher, crosser, or passer, full stop. Like the elite version of Rico Lewis. The Messi of Rico Lewis is Philip Lahm. Kimmich as well, yeah. I think Nunes can reach Kimmich levels. I don't think Kimmich is as good as those three I've just mentioned. Dumfries is nowhere near those levels, is he? Dumfries is not good enough. Like, he's really good, Dumfries, but I wouldn't replace him for Nunes right now. At what, 29, 30 years old, Dumfries? Well, yeah, I mean, not the Maicon we had. Maicon, even then, I don't think Maicon was great. I think Alves, Walker, Long were better, personally, in their own way. You put it that way. I think Zambrotta was really good, but I don't think he was a genius level good. I watched a lot of Zambrotta. I don't think he was a genius. I think he was excellent. But I think Kyle Walker was a better fullback than Zambrotta, for example. Really nice from Marmoush. Have a great game, Marmoush. Thuram, he played right back. I associated more as a centre back personally. Bit of both, really, wasn't he, Thuram? Obviously, the people like Cafu as well and stuff like that. You're talking about great ones, but I want about in terms of like Guardiola ones anyway. But these days, there's not many great right backs. Hakimi, really, one or two. I don't mind the Highland today with Gay and strong footwork from Semenyo. Well, Valverde is a midfielder, really, isn't he, Victor? He's a midfielder. He might be playing right back now. I don't know, but like he's definitely not a right back. It's not the biggest Gay, is he? We know that, but you can really see when you look at the team he played alongside today. He looks small, but he's just so athletic. Naz, they have no idea. It's lazy. They have no idea. Loads of people don't have an idea of good Kusanov is. They generally haven't got a clue. Oh, poor touch, Nico. Yeah, honestly, let him sleep on Kusanov for what it's worth. With Nico, it's just no. I thought Nico was actually good, by the way, against Bodo Glimt. I thought he showed real desire to get forward and make things happen. Beautiful assist as well, don't forget, for Shirky. Lovely footwork. Great cross. It's showing the goal again. Great goal from Marmoush. I don't think it's dangerous at all. The commentators say it's slightly dangerous. No, he's barely in knee height. It's a diving header from the guy, so it's not high foot at all. I think it's just because O'Reilly's done really good. I don't think it's holding him back. I think it's just a recognition of O'Reilly's brilliant start to the season. Oh, he might have had a bad month for O'Reilly, but he's been fantastic overall. He'll find his time when it ain't Nori. No rush. Absolutely no rush. You signed for City for several years, not just for one season. Look at Mateus Nunes now, starting right back. Been in his third season now. He's starting right back for City. Improve around great players. Take your time and be patient. Maybe win a few things at the same time. It will happen at some point. No, it'll happen. He'll get a run at some point. You know, of course it would work, Naz. I mean, obviously it's a very different take on Bernardo and Rodri, but there's no reason why it shouldn't work. Trafford should leave. That's the honesty. I think it's very obvious that City sort of semi-sold him a dream. I don't believe the idea that he didn't. Donnarumma. It was a good pass, to be fair, to Gay. Oh, overhit from Shirky. Gay looks really comfortable on the ball, doesn't he? Decent chances for Wolves. Mosquera? Who? Isn't Mosquera... is that a different Mosquera? Isn't Arsenal got a Mosquera? Who am I thinking of? I think it's very obvious already, though, that Gay is a better player than Elaine. That's not shade on Elaine. It's just he plays like a guy who is who understands the Premier League, but very composed technically. It's a different one, yeah. I guess it was a different one. I just didn't know it was another Mascara. My lack of knowledge there. Yeah, I think the game is drifting a bit currently. Yeah, it's got creativity's dipped a little bit. Not progressing the ball as well. Doku, Haaland, Trafford having a chat on the bench. It's really unfortunate that Haaland's dipping form coincided with his YouTube channel starting, isn't it? It's obviously a coincidence, but it just looks so bad. It's definitely dipped a little bit. Loves the chat, Danny Haaland. Unbelievable ball from Kusanov to Marmoush. Oh, lucky. Unlucky. Beautiful ball from Kusanov to Marmoush. He gets inside and hits the post. He wants a handball. Oh, he's checking. They're checking for a handball. Oh! It hits his elbow. That could be given, you know. That's got to be given, isn't it? I wouldn't, from personally, I don't think it stops the chance or anything like that, but I think he's going to give that. They should give that. They should give that, in my opinion. Oh, it's so hard, isn't it? Has to be a handball. No, he flicks his arms out, unfortunately. Wonderful pass from Kusanov, by the way. He's giving the pen. I mean, he's flicked his arm out. Like, I don't see how you can watch that as a ref and gone. I think it's maybe even a little bit harsh, but you've got to be consistent. What's it? Oh, come on, lads. They're so harsh. It's so harsh. What are they doing then? What are they doing? I think it's a natural position too. But I think I agree. I think I agree. I don't think I'm too bothered by that. Oh, I don't know. I think I can see arguments either way. I think I'm relaxed about it. I suspect it'd be too divided. 5 minutes and a fucking hell. Would that be pissed to give against us? Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't think he. I'm quite old school though with handballs. I think handballs are rare. Actual handballs are rare. I think handballs should be punished if I think the player's trying to block the ball with the hands. I think the 95% of handballs just aren't. Like, I think handballs are really unlucky. I am very generous with handballs because I think this just most of it is just nonsense. Like, I think a pen. Yeah, I don't know. But I. I don't really think he means to handle it. I think he's just stopped like that, and I think his arms are flicked out as he stopped because he's cut back. Because you don't run like that, do you? And I think it has hit his elbow. He also didn't stop the chance. He probably should have scored, Marmouche. Well, not should have scored. It was a decent chance. I don't know. For what it's worth, by the way, as well, I think slow motion replays. I think slow motion replays personally shouldn't be shown ever. Like, I think you should maybe see if the contact was made, but then watch it in full pace. Because slow motion replays make everything look intentional. Like, they show it in slow motion replays, make it look 2-3 seconds long, but it happens in half a second. You do not have a chance to react in the time it usually shows. I'm generally against slow motion replays. I think they are sort of disingenuous. Oh, not disingenuous. Misleading is the word. Nico of a long ranger. I don't like slow motion replays in football. I think they don't show what a player's thinking. I think they create a narrative of what actually they misshape what actually happened. Yeah. Well, I mean, consistency is terrible. I mean, I think they should have given it for consistency reasons, but the actual. Offside. I wouldn't say shockingly poor, Eddie. Not inspiring, but I wouldn't say shockingly poor. We're good value for our goal. We deserve to be winning, I would argue. It hasn't been electric, but it's been okay, you know? Yeah, that's a foul on Marmouche from Mascara. We will win today. We will win today. I feel pretty confident about it. I'm not worried about this game, personally. I know he's out of form, but I actually do think Foden suits that role that Reinders has got today a bit better. So you can find his form again. That sort of two behind the two forwards role suits Foden better than Reinders. But Reinders, non-existent actually, I would say today, Reinders.
Chances, are they? See, there is a nice chance. Is there a late one for Wolves? Just a bit too much work for Mane to do from the flick from Hwang.
A lot of people think it was a penalty. It's the it's the consistency that bothers me. Muted Gundo. I mean, that's a pretty decent way of describing him right now. I'm willing to give him time for what it's worth, but I think we need more from him. He's only made 8 passes so far, Reinders. He needs to be on the ball way more than that. Make it 9. Yeah, they do. They do. I think they do tend to struggle at the start. I'm just looking lively here. Is that a thing, Daedric? Alvarez would be incredible for them. Hope that's bullshit. He's miles better than everything they've got. Yeah, if Arsenal were after Alvarez, that'd be a vast upgrade. It'd be sensational. I think Alvarez is one of the best strikers in the world. 29 goals last season for Atletico. They're playing him deeper this season, aren't they? So he's not scoring as much, but still really effective. Oh, Semenyo! You absolute beauty! He's fucking brilliant, isn't he? Look at that, Bernardo into Semenyo. First touch of the right foot, opens it up, whips it into the bottom corner with his left foot. So good. He's absolutely quality. Semenyo is a fucking killer. Oh, unbelievable. Look at that. That's brilliant. So good. He's just a killer, isn't he? What a finish. Seaman! Yo. Oh, lovely stuff. That is the quality. Oh, both our forwards have scored. Both of them. Oh, it feels good, doesn't it? But Guardiola's buzzing. Deserved. We've been the better side this game. Hasn't been fluid. Hasn't been brilliant. Michael, you on about, mate? Good YouTube videos? Oh, but Elliot Anderson, by the way, vast upgrade on Reinders if we got him. Keep Reinders what it's worth. Let him find his way in. Bear in mind, by the way, Gundogan was really slow for a couple of years to find his rhythm. I'm willing to give Reinders the benefit of the doubt. We don't need him to be great straight away. He can take a bit of time like everyone else can. Beautiful stuff. Quality of the finish has been absolutely excellent. Go on, Shirky. Trying to dribble through the middle there. Good little play, that Mane fella. Wolves going forward. Oh, lucky Reinders. Tried to flick it back to Shirky. Great stuff, though. I don't think we should sign a single player now, unless they're an absolute genius like Marmouche, like Shirky on the ball that can't defend ever. Half time, 2-0. You'll take that, won't you? It's been a good half. Not a sensational half, but a good half. I enjoyed it, you know. Let me know your verdict out of 10 for that half. Your standouts, all the usual stuff. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me just share a link. Let me know your half time. Let me know your halftime thoughts, Blues. I thought that was decent. Yeah, I thought it was decent. Not incredible, but decent. And I'm more than happy with that. Yeah. And 2-0 up. You can't complain, can you? Goals from both far forwards. Semenyo and Marmouche, both of them. What was that? His third goal? It should be his fourth goal in 3 games. His third goal in as many games, right? Fantastic already for Semenyo. Gay has been absolutely brilliant. I think that's been a decent half of football for Man City. And many changes, of course, to the system yet again. Quite a few new faces. This is how we've sort of lined up structurally today. Sort of like a 4-2-2. Sort of this kind of shape with Shirky, Marmouche, Semenyo sort of reasonably out wide. Shirky and Reinders behind the forwards, ahead of Rodri and Silva. Nunes and O'Reilly take turns to get far forward. The other one's usually a bit deeper to make that 2-3 shape. So if O'Reilly can get forward, Nunes can be more aware of the defensive shape there. Maybe Reinders or Shirky will take turns to drop back as well. But largely we've been attacking like that with Marmouche and Semenyo drifting in a little bit. It's essentially created a 4-4-2 occasionally. And it's worked. 3 goals in 4 games. It should be 4 in 4, shouldn't it? That's what I got confused by. It should be. It should be something like this, you know, for this team because it all works. You know, it hasn't been perfect. Statistically, we've been the better side. XG of 0.8, but 1 big chance, 7 total shots. I don't know how they measure a big chance, but I would argue Semenyo's chance against from the Mark Gay ball over the top was a big chance. I'd argue also. The chances we scored are good chances. They're not great chances. The actual goal itself was a beautiful whip cross from Mateus Nunes. Nunes continues to be remarkable. His transformation from a good midfielder to potentially very good right back after 2 years of tumultuous nothingness, like stormy indifference. I know it's an oxymoron, but that's how it's felt. Has been absolutely remarkable, and that return to the team today provided the physicality and the width and that crossing ability. So good, a great cross, and the most impressive thing about that cross to me is the hunger to get on the back cross the defender and put it in the back of the net. The football has been nice at times. One particular chance was Shirky, which came from Semenyo winning the ball back. Some nice, intricate, crisp passing between Marmouche, O'Reilly, and Shirky led to a decent chance. We've had 2 big chances from our centre-backs. Kusanov with delightful diagonal over the top to Marmouche. We probably should have had a penalty, if I'm being honest. Based off my reading of the rules, I'm not too bothered about handball, but I think consistency reasons, that's an undoubted handball for consistency. His arm is out, and it comes out too fair before he flicks it out, so it probably should be a penalty. I'm not too bothered because I am quite gentle with handballs, but I do believe the rules probably should say that's a penalty. I think I need to clarify that on Twitter because I did tweet this, as you can see over here. I want to clarify, but just to clarify, I think it should be a pen based on consistency, rules, etc. But I think handball pens are often too soft anyway. I do. I do. I think they're often too soft, but that's a personal thing. But I think it probably should be a penalty-based consistency. Yeah, but either way, the most impressive thing for me is that Gay and Kusov have both created big chances. Gay played a ball over the top. I mean, look at the football now, by the way, for the Semenyo goal. Rodri into Bernardo into Shirky. It's a beautiful finish for Semenyo, by the way. Absolutely beautiful. That was Twitter, by the way, Daedric. It wasn't Blue Sky. Beautiful football for the second goal. Semenyo is a proper finisher. He really is. The man is a killer. Like, we've missed killers for an awful long time. Marmoush is a killer too. And I talk an awful lot about having killers in your team. And I think goal scorers, you cast your mind back to the treble season. I always mention this for a reason. You had Haaland scored 50-odd goals. But then you had Alvarez, Foden, people like Mahrez all pushing 20 goals each. You need to have that level of player who can score loads of goals. De Bruyne, Rodri, Gundogan all getting around 10 each as well. That's what you need, and right now we haven't had that for a while. We've had Foden pushing that, but we've only had Ruben. Ruben's coming to say hello. We've only ever had hello, my come here. Look at that. I'm doing my videos. Oh, you don't see this guy on camera. Look how big he is now. Bloody hell. Last time Ruben was on camera, he was smaller than the actual. I'm talking, and all these people are writing words, Ruben.
He's good.
Yeah, no, because he's a footballer called. There's go City. Yeah. You're gonna sing City songs or City. If you speak into that, people can hear you.
I'll sing Jurassic Park.
You sing Jurassic Park. God, he's so big. Last time he was on camera, isn't he? He's massive, isn't he? What's Jurassic Park go? You're massive now, mate. It's crazy. Last time we did this, he was so much smaller. He's gotten so big, yeah. It's actually quite wild, isn't it? How big he is now. You'll go downstairs. Okay. Where's Cass?
I don't know.
Someone said the ginger assassin. He doesn't look ginger. Yeah, he's not ginger, is he? He's definitely blonde. He's so big, isn't he? Now he's ridiculous. Reuben, I love you. I love you, mate. You okay? Does he feel okay? Everything be alright, mummy?
Yeah. What can we steal from Daddy's office?
It's just a lot. There's probably some toys behind there.
Should we see what's there?
Yeah, send about right there. There's a whole man in your house now. Yeah, he's my best mate, Reuben. He's awesome. What?
Oh dear.
What?
IKEA meatballs right there.
Oh, thank you very much. Mini you. It was mini mummy and mini me. What's up, mate? You can jump on that if you want to.
Yeah, go for it.
That was definitely on the camera. Reuben jumping around there. You'll see it in the background. Watch. There you go. He's 3 years old now. He's over 3 years old. So where's Cass? Cass, I don't know. Is that what you said?
I don't know.
He's with your mum, I guess, downstairs.
Cassie's looking after himself, isn't he?
Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, Odie. He says, get the kids some ice cream. Someone's just giving me money when I do videos to buy you an ice cream. Did you say thank you, Odin? He said thank you. Cheers, Odin. That's very sweet of you, mate. Reuben, you stink.
Yeah.
Nicholas walked into my office and fired.
Not me.
Who is it?
Reuben.
Is it Reuben?
They're both him and Cass are fine.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, guys.
Thanks.
Anyway.
Oh, I've been he didn't have the meatballs.
He tripped again.
He trumped again in my office. Anyway, the half-time analysis has dipped massively in quality. I thought it was a good half of football. I thought City were good, Reuben. Do you think Mark Gay was good and Kusanov was centre-back? You found some. Go for it, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think they were really good, Gay and Kusanov. I was very impressed with them. Watch out for the TV on the chair, by the way. That's the oval TV. We're bringing that downstairs again later, by the way, the TV, Reuben.
Don't like the TV.
But I thought it was good. Best half-time analysis in a while, yeah. Reuben is a good lock charm, he is. Reuben's unbelievably beautiful. I know, it's ridiculous. You used to be a baby, mate, and now you're so big. Time does go quickly.
Someone sent you some more money for a missing
Yeah.
baby. Oh, you want Groot?
Yeah, he's getting Groot. He wants Groot. Thank you so much, Brooks. And thank you, Odin. I am the luckiest man in the world. Do you know what we did yesterday? So, Reuben, we decided to stay off preschool yesterday. And we decided to go to Knowsley Safari Park. And it was great. And Reuben drove the car. And then we went to IKEA in Warrington for dinner. We went to IKEA for dinner. And it was great. So, I'll get copyright claimed. Seriously, turn it off. You can't. I will genuinely get copyright claimed. So, if that picks up on the mic, he was playing a... Do you want to take it downstairs?
Just take it downstairs,
I'm not allowed to play that on this video, do you, Reuben? Because they generally will. I'll get like Warner Music Group picking it up or something like that. I'll get copyright controlled by...
people watching Daddy.
A lot of people are watching me, mate. You want to stay up here? He's a very handsome little man. He's beautiful. Just like his mum.
Handsome.
Yes.
I'm for ages.
Anyway, good half of football. I'm very, very, very happy with that. You want a toy from my office? Well, I'm sure Mummy will help you get one. I'm working, mate. I can't really help you on that front. I'm happy with that. I know it's just Wolves, but I think the formation obviously was better. I think the structure was obviously better. I've got a lot of faith in that Manchester City side. Look, many ways to improve, absolutely, but ultimately our forwards have scored. Our defenders have done their job. Our fullbacks look like they're aggressive, and the midfielders controlling the play. Of course, you can add a lot more to it in terms of fluidity and so on, but I do think largely. It's just your butt in the background. Largely, I think we've done what we needed to so far. And Semenyo and Marmoush, both goal scorers, is great. No Foden on the pitch, no Haaland on the pitch. They need a rest because they're tired. And I think we're seeing a hunger. This is what you talk about when you've got quality backup options. You think of the changes from the team, from the other day. You've got, Gay back in the team, Semenyo, Bernardo Silva back in the team. Not back in the team, Gay, obviously in the team. Shirky starting. Nunes back in the team, Marmoush. Gay's been excellent, Usman. Look, he looks like an absolute quality player. He truly does. He's got, obviously, all the attributes to play for Manchester City. A great passer, quick, reads the game really nicely, aggressive in the air. He looks brilliant. He looks like a Manchester City player. I'll show you the actual stats for him there, Gay. Gay and Kusov have been fantastic for what it's worth. I'm not just saying that to sort of glaze them, but it's genuinely true. There's your passing stats for you. One misplaced pass from Mark Gay so far, which is absolutely ridiculous. No, of course, go for it, yeah. Hello, mate. You found the JCB tractor. Love you, mate. See you in a bit. Let Mummy go first, beautiful.
Let me go first, I'll carry you down.
Is your mum still here?
No, Cassie's just by herself.
But they're both still here.
No, Cass by himself. Okay,
well, you wouldn't be proud of neglect, so to answer the question straight. Semenyo is fantastic.
He's bigger than last time I brought
You can go down. You're going to be okay.
Yeah, nice little steps down, bro.
They're getting down the stairs. My office stairs are like that. They're like just like the Mills will be a ladder. The steepness before a ladder, I would argue.
I'm pretty sure, there's ladders this steep.
Yeah. Best thing Pepper's done in a while. No Haaland, no Foden. I think it's on merit as well, or lack of merit. These guys shouldn't be in the team right now. Not because they're not great players. They're just not playing well. And at that point, you need to take them out of the limelight because these players need a rest, need a change of scenery, whatever. But it's working for them, and it's the right call to do. I don't think Haaland doesn't fit this Manchester City side. I think this City side just needs to be a little bit better. I think Haaland needs a rest like anyone. I think mental rest more than anything. Physical rest, of course, as well. But I think Haaland isn't as confident as always I think we feel he is. I think there's definitely moments where Haaland gets in his own head a little bit. And I think he's going through a bit of transition in life and all that kind of stuff and whatever. We'll see. Guys, cool down. It's Wolves 20th in the league. I know, mate. I know they're not playing well. You hate Haaland. Jesus Christ. How can you hate Haaland? No City fan should hate Haaland. If you do, you're a fucking idiot. And I mean that with zero respect. Like, hating Haaland is fucking stupid. It's beyond stupid. Like, I think people forget just how absurd Haaland is at his very best. There's not a single player in the world that doesn't deserve a dip of form, more than Haaland. Haaland has carried this Manchester City side on his back for the last part of 3 years, scoring an absurd amount of goals. And I know his form is dipped right now, but hating Haaland is beyond stupid. It's beyond stupid, man. And I don't think it's anything to do with that. I think the more likely explanation, what's distracting him, could it be that he's got a young baby now? Could it be actually that the team's in a bit of a bad spell? He's becoming a captain. He's in his mid-20s, becoming from a boy to a man. He's now the first-time father as well. Like, that shit affects your life, man. Like it does. I don't think being a YouTuber's changed anything. I think the fact that maybe he's a dad, maybe the team's been a bit chaotic, he's been overplayed. Occam's razor, the most likely explanation is usually the correct one. Is what I live my life by. That's Occam's razor. Don't put down to craziness that can be explained by simple ideas. I don't think I'm getting baited by a Haaland hater. I actually think some people just don't know how to word things better. I think they mean Haaland frustrates them. which is fair, but people just use because of the internet. I think there's a lack of vocabulary, and nuance, subtlety, and I'll always point that out because I think people should do better. I think people should do better. I think people should try better to explain themselves and not just leap to strong statements, which the internet and social media. I know some people go, "You're getting baited." Like, no. I will always try and correct what I deem as lazy behaviour, because I think ultimately I'm a parent, and I like to parent. And I think saying you hate Haaland, I don't think you actually mean that. I think you're frustrated by Haaland right now, and I think that's fine. And I think about it a little bit more, because I think when you do, you might learn a thing or two. So I know people go ignore the naff comments. Sometimes I like to I like to call out the naff comments, because I think it's important to be better. Anyway, 2-0 at half-time. Good half. Gay looks excellent. Kusanov and Gay is a cracking little partnership between them. They're both aggressive. They're both physical. They're both smart on the ball. They're both pacey. And they complement each other. And they've had a really good half. And I want to see more of that in the second half of Man City. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I've always been a really good half of football. Not a really good half football, a good, decent half football, 6.5 out of 10. And I expect a little bit more from City in the second half. Fingers crossed they can produce. I think Pep has to find a way to integrate everyone in this squad and find a role for them. I think a squad that is pushing itself is good for every player gets a chance, pushes someone else, and that's a good thing. Of course we support United tomorrow. I know it sounds awful, but yeah, absolutely. Like, look at the standings right now. We're currently 4 points behind Arsenal if it stays this way, which I presume it will do. You look at Arsenal's matches. They got United. United aren't our aim. Our aim is still to win the league. United, if they win tomorrow, will be on 38 points. So they'll be 8 points behind us. They're not going to challenge us for the title. We're challenging for the title still. Until we can't win the title, we're challenging for it. And given our reinforcements, given our depth hopefully coming back, and given our record in the second half of the season, and Arsenal's, we'd be stupid not to want Arsenal to drop points. So as much as I hate cheering United on, I wouldn't say I'm cheering them on. I'm cheering on misery for Arsenal. And if United beat them, so fucking be it. It'd be very funny if United to beat us, but then put us back in the title race by beating Arsenal. And we absolutely need them to lose. And there's no benefit to us for Arsenal to continue having a great season. Second half's about to be underway, because Arsenal are going to face us again, probably another competition, probably the Carabao Cup final potentially. So yeah, we need Arsenal to start having the jitters. Underway. Right, come on, you Blues. A 1-4-2. Do you mean Never, Dedrick. So even if it meant we could win the league if they beat Arsenal, you'd never support them. I support City, mate. I support City more than I hate United. If City's best interest is served by United winning, I'll always want United to win. And then after that, I want United to suffer. But first and foremost, I want City to win. And Arsenal beat United would be good for them. They'd take a lot of joy out of that. So I don't want that. You want Arsenal to have a morale-boosting 9-0 victory against United? I don't think the title's over. I don't think it is. Could be, but I don't think it is. I think there's still a step for the City side to make. And I think the second we give up, if you want United to lose to Arsenal, we're giving up on it, in my opinion. So you would genuinely rather United lose than City win the league, Dedrick? That's what you're saying. I don't understand. I was bullied for supporting City. Absolutely. I lived in Stretford, crying out loud. Stretford. Literally the Stretford on United. But the best way to wind up United fans is to win the league. I'm not supporting them, Shay. The thing is, I'm not supporting United. I'm supporting Arsenal losing. Wanting Arsenal to lose is not United wanting United to win. I don't give a shit who Arsenal playing. I just want them to lose, regardless of who they're playing. If it just so happens it's United, so be it. I don't think we have to pretend to be like beyond neutral.
Crisp, he plays it quick. It's there now, it's getting really quiet. City just waiting to step up the tempo.
United aren't a threat to us right now. Arsenal are. Well, if that's the case and we lose the lead by 2 points, Daedric, that's on you, mate.
Put in such a wicked ball for the first Manchester City goal.
Oh, nice from Shirky, lucky.
Couldn't quite settle for Marmoush. Advantage was played until there wasn't one.
Yeah, I wouldn't be going to United lose either, always. But I don't have any bitterness because United just beat us. I think they deserved it and we were shit. So I'm not bitter about United beating us because they deserved it and we didn't. Like, it's not like the dodgy offside one where I was furious when we lost 2-1 because they fucking robbed us that game. Well, the referees robbed us. I hated it. This was different. They were the better team than us, and I was more annoyed at us. So I don't hold bitterness towards United over that result. Look, a red card ridden draw is fine, yeah. I mean, more than red cards, injuries. Arsenal are better than they used to be, I would argue, Daedric, and I think the more they drop points earlier, the better. You got to look at games where they can slip up. And United is a game that Arsenal traditionally actually struggles in. United tend to give Arsenal games, so you got to look at the ones where they could drop points and hope they do. Don't trust the rest of the league to do it for you. Dominating possession already. Wolves got everyone behind the ball. It's deep.
You do understand it, don't you? Where you sort of go, they can't come too far out because they get destroyed.
Oh, lucky Rhiners. That's just the internet Manchester isn't. The internet, you go on Twitter or whatever, everyone's just being a bit petulant. Everywhere. You haven't beaten United Arsenal at home since 2017. No, but United have definitely got decent results against Arsenal in the past few years at some point. I know they have. Uzbekistan in the house.
Sounds like that has a chance then, doesn't it? That's the case, but it's the teams you can grab. It's that sort of saying, well, we are now relegated if we do make that sale towards the end of the window.
See that guy? See that? You guys see that weird Arsenal set piece? I haven't seen that video, John. No idea what you're on about, mate. I absolutely do prefer pre-internet days. Yeah, of course. I know I can live off the internet, but I am aware the negative effects of it. I wish we had less choice of everything. I really do. I think there's benefits to it, of course, but I would love it if the internet disappeared tomorrow. TV, old school phones, newspapers, and radio. It's enough, and the cinema and DVD, and yeah, that's all you need. I think there's too much. My view of humans is that we can't handle the information that we get. I don't think our brains are quick enough to process all the information that we get. I think we take in so much information. For example, I've had how many comments streak I've had on this video so far in the live chat? I don't know, but I've had hundreds of comments, do you reckon? Over the last hour, I've taken in hundreds of opinions. 50 Think about what that life would have been like 30 years ago. You would have taken in, what, a few every hour? Being sat with a few people at work or whatever, or at school. I'd taken hundreds of opinions. And then you see hundreds of bits of news, hundreds of tiny bits of news every day you check online from all over the world, from everywhere. I don't think your brain has time to sit and process the vast majority of them. So your brain immediately dishes out quick reactive thoughts that are usually lacking in nuance. And I think your brain gets tired. I think you can't keep up. I think you become dopamine addicted. I think your attention span shrinks. I think we can't handle as well all the news from all the world. I can't read the news. It overwhelms me. I'm an emotional person, and I think I don't need to know that 40 people died in an earthquake today in Peru, or 200 people died in Gaza today, or whatever. I don't need to know all that. I know that sounds so awful, but I think you get grief, numb to grief, and I think it's horrible. And I think empathy's been squashed and quashed a little bit by an overstimulation of negativity and news. And so I think the internet is massively responsible for that. That's what I'm on about Kusanov rashness there, by the way. Kusanov has just been a bit far too rash there. But yeah, anyway, I think the internet makes us all smaller. And I think it makes us dumber, actually. I think it makes us less peaceful, less calm. We may know more, but I don't think we're meant to know more. I think there's something to be said for relaxed, calmful, gentle little village mentality. Occasionally step out, but I think the world's too big. I think the world's too big for people so small. Going back to the actual game, that was Kusanov being a bit rash there. He's giving away a simple free kick, a silly free kick in a good place for Wolves. It's over the crossbar, but Kusanov has to be better at that. He's definitely a little bit rash at that. We didn't need social media, mate. We didn't need social media to connect before it, mate. Someone just said you deleted it. Without social media, we can't connect with people. We didn't. What do you think people did 20 years ago, mate? And I'm finally getting a proper job, mate. I was in a band beforehand, and I wrote songs, and I was pretty good at that before the internet. I'll find something. I'm smart enough and likable enough to find a job. You know what people did before the internet? They looked each other in the eye and actually spoke. They did. They sat round. There was no phones. They got bored. It wasn't all perfect, but largely everyone talked more. They talked a lot more. I live online and I hate it. My head's dragged a billion different ways, and I think it's too much. Come on, City. Poor start to the second half. I haven't, Sean. I don't get a chance to do like multiplayer games, mate. I barely play any games at the moment. Playing a bit of Ghost of Yote right now, but I've been on it since it came out and getting not very far because of time. Wolves in behind here. Bernardo defending really nicely. Oh, lucky Nunes. Same Daedric. I've had a lot more. You say I love Uzbekistan. Why do you want me to say it? I don't know enough about Uzbekistan, mate, to say I love it. I don't love it. Not in a bad way. I don't have any opinion of Uzbekistan because I've never been to Uzbekistan. I don't know anything about Uzbekistan other than Kusanov's there. So I'm sure you're a wonderful country. I'm sure Uzbekistan's an incredible country, mate, Abdul. But I don't know anything about it. I'm sure you love it, and I'm happy for you. I love Kusanov. He's brilliant. So thank you, Uzbekistan. I couldn't tell you anything about Uzbekistan, not in an arrogant way, just I generally don't know. Who am I cheering for? I'm a City fan, mate. Yeah, it's yellow card for a very obvious foul on Shirky. Oof, that's really bad, that. That's a bad challenge from Andre. Just kicked him. I mean, he's always tried to get his leg around. Great defending from Gay. It's really good, Gay, isn't he? Semenyo's goal was lovely, mate. Bernardo, but Rodri to Shirky to Bernardo. He played a pass. Do you know those passes that Foden always plays to Haaland on the edge of the area where he sort of pings it into him, quite straight to his feet? Bernardo did very similar to Semenyo, but his first touch with his right foot took him inside of the defender. From about 15 yards, just inside the area, he placed it in the bottom corner of his left foot. It was a really, really, really nice goal. Oh, lovely ball out wide there. Oh, really nice touch from Reinders. Oh, lovely. Oh, it was Mamouche. Oh, Mamouche he's not been incredible today, Mamouche, but this Abdul fella really wants me to say I love Uzbekistan. As I said, mate, I'm not going to sit here and declare love for a country I've never been to and know nothing about, but I'm sure it's a great country. You don't have to have me say it, mate. I can tell you about Kusov, it's great, and it's lovely to have you here. Lovely to have viewers from Uzbekistan. But it's like how I can't say I love Taiwan, because I don't know anything about it. Yeah, anyway.
He's asking questions, isn't he? So here we go. He's pushing him away from the goalkeeper. He's taking a big risk, Bernardo. He started
Bernardo, what are you doing, mate?
and I don't think you can do that as he touches him into the back of the neck. Just there now. Let's see, though.
You say I love North Korea. Pushing a bit there, Chaotic. A little bit, mate. I mean, how long until you say I love the United States of America? It becomes a meme. Oh, lucky Shirky. You say I love Moss Side. I do love Moss Side. I can say that. Shall I tell you the places I love? I do love England. I think England at its very best is a beautiful country. I don't know from there, but I think England is a beautiful country. I also love Scotland. I also love Wales. I haven't been to Ireland, so I couldn't tell you that, or Northern Ireland. But I think England, gorgeous, pastoral, lovely, rural country at its very best is gorgeous to be in. I think the English countryside and coast is utterly remarkable. I think Wales, I love the valleys, I love the coast in Wales, I love the landscape of Scotland, I love the people. Places I actually love as well, I love Vancouver in Canada where I went. Yorkshire, Lancashire, both, mate. I love Yorkshire for what it's worth. As a proud Lancashireman, I love Yorkshire. I mean, it's a great place. The Yorkshire coast is gorgeous. Foden on for Ryan is the bugger chat, by the way. What else do I love? Where else do I love? My favourite place is trying to think. Skye in Scotland, the Isle of Skye. Oh, I love it. I loved Seoul when I went to South Korea, to be fair. I thought it was amazing. I love New York. I love New York. I know it's a bit of a dive occasionally, but it's such a mad place. So much energy and aura. Lake Como, I love. In Italy. Beautiful place. I've never been to Asia. No, I've been to South Korea, actually. If that counts as the Asia that you're on about. Go on, Semenyo. Oh, corner.
about patches and performances, but you need
Copenhagen's beautiful. I love Copenhagen too. I've been to lots of places in Spain, brick therapy. Been to Madrid, Girona, Barcelona, all the holiday places like Mallorca and Costa Brava. Yeah, I've been to Zamora outside of. I've been a few places in Spain. I don't know. I've probably forgotten some. Islington, yeah. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, Islington, what a place. Have you been to Ancoats? Oh, Lisbon. Love Lisbon in Portugal. Lisbon's a great place. I went to Bergen in Norway for my 40th last September, and I bloody loved Bergen. I love Norway. I've only ever been to one place in Norway, but I love the feel of it, and I love Scandinavia in general. I think love Amsterdam for the more gentle reasons, as opposed to nothing dodgy. Don't worry. I'm a married, happy man. More gentle, fun reasons, not the gentle, sordid reasons. If that makes sense. I just fucking love traveling. Traveling is amazing. I think everyone should travel. That is my advice to anyone. Spend money on traveling. Do anything. Croatia's beautiful. Been to Dubrovnik. It's gorgeous, mate. Oh, if I could, all I'd do was travel. That's literally it. I think traveling makes you so much smarter. I'd love to go to New Orleans, Taylor. Me and Nicola nearly went to New Orleans, very nearly, but we went to Vancouver instead, which I didn't regret. It was a bit cheaper, and Nicola had family there. We fancied more like the weather at the New Orleans when we were gone would have been a bit too sticky, a bit too humid. But we want to go to New Orleans one day. Might be difficult with little kids right now, but we'll see. It feels like an adult, an older. You do it when you got I don't know. New Orleans screams to me no responsibilities. If that makes sense. Ronaldo's not happy with that. I don't think anyone should come off for Haaland. I think Haaland should stay on right now. But Haaland should stay off right now. Personally, I think it's working. I want to go to Japan desperately one day when the kids are grown up. Decent free kick spot here for Wolves. Controversial. Oh, Strand Larson. I think he was offside anyway. They can't, Victor, no. Not until after the group stage. Oh, Strand Larson was offside. Good line, lads. I haven't been to Australia. I never really wanted to go, but now I do, actually. I want to go to New Zealand as well. I truly don't see myself going to the United States again for a while, unfortunately. I don't know. I don't like the climate over there, so not a chance, unfortunately. Would I visit space? Obviously, I'd visit space. You'd be mental not to visit space. Fuck yeah. Anyway, let's stick to football. I like a chat. It's a watch along. We're having a chat together. Shirky bursting forward. He's ran into a Wolves player. I have no interest in visiting places like Dubai. I don't see the appeal at all. Stiflingly hot and plastic. I know that's mad giving our owners stuff, but it just doesn't appeal to me. I just don't. I think it looks like a big hot desert traffic centre, It just doesn't appeal to me whatsoever. Not even remotely appeal to me. I'm sure if I was there, I'd have a decent time, but I have no appeal to visit there. It's all about. It seems all about money, 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 doesn't it? It's a good cross, wasn't it? Oh, Donnarumma got so lucky there. He missed it and saved it with his left hand. I would love to, J-Lub Bug. I think I had been before. Haaland and Doku coming on. That's a bunch of substitutions, isn't it? The US is not too warm. No, I mean, I'm on about Dubai and places like it's like 50 degrees. No chance. Not interested. Rodrigo Gomez in behind. Really good defending, Nico Riley. Clapping on a TV screen there. Used his physicality to get back in there, didn't he? He was onside, maybe. Might have just been offside. Great defending, though, from Nico to get back. That's the physicality. Nunez, Kusanov, O'Reilly, Gay, all fast. They need that. You need it. This might be our most dynamic backline that we've got, you know, in terms of energy. Like, Diaz and Guardiola aren't as fast as these guys. It's our fastest backline, this, I reckon. I think he's faster than Guardiola and Diaz though, Taylor. In general, I think he's faster to react to whatever. I still think he's more athletic than those two. O'Reilly's very fast though, Sean. I know what you mean. He doesn't look lightning quick, but he's got big clumsy strides, but he does cover ground. Good. No, he got the ball, ref. I think he got the ball there. It's good play from Mane, but I'm pretty certain he got the ball. Before the takeover. I mean, it's sort of like Mel Machin, isn't it? Before my time. Of my time, the best two of my time. Look, Sven was good for half a year. I love Brian Horton. He was managing the first City side that I watched. Very really good football. Rosler, Beagry, Quinn, Rocastle, people like that. Paul Walsh was really good. Kevin Keegan's side was great fun. I like Joe Royal, of course, got us back up with some really. But Kevin Keegan was the most fun football I watched at City before the takeover. Keegan was a really good motivator. Not a great tactician, but his football was so aggressive and so much fun. Keegan was great. Like, very likeable Kevin Keegan. It unravelled a bit. I think he didn't rely on the players that got him up there. But Keegan's football was so much fun. I love Kevin Keegan's football. It was great. Bernardo's fighting Strand Larsen. Why is Bernardo on Strand Larsen anyway? He's like half the size of him. What are they doing? What are you doing, Bernardo? What is Bernardo doing? Oh, that's a penalty. Is it not? Maybe not. It looks like a little... No, no, that's never a foul. It's not a penalty, that. He sort of put his leg out into him, actually. Shirky off. I think that's the right call. Shirky's definitely waned a little bit. And Marmouche. He had a couple of games, actually, Jack Rodwell. He's got a couple of goals for us, but always injured. So, Foden on, of course, already. Doku. Haaland now. Who's Doku come on for? Marmouche. Hungry Haaland on. I think we got back to a more obvious winger situation here, haven't we? Doku will play more on the left, obviously. Yeah, I think Nasri's been fairly rated. Quality. Everyone knows he's a really good player. Who occasionally looked like he could be world class, but he never was. I don't think. I loved Nasri. I think he was a brilliant player, but I don't think he hasn't had his flowers. Oh, long corner. Who? Jax, are you winding me up there? I have no idea what you're on about. Have I missed something there? Is that a joke or something at my expense? I think there's a decent chance that Marmouche's energy has dipped a little bit as well. In fact, it looked like it had done because he's not played a lot of football recently for City. Really nice ball out wide from Foden to Semenyo. If he gets onto it, no, sadly not. It wasn't quite. It would have been great. It would have set him free. But it was angled just a little bit off on the pass. Good ball out wide to Doku from Rodri. Doku's going to Doku. Mascara's done him there, to be fair. Pretty poor from... nice defending from Gay. I have no idea. Daedric, Enrique, Vinny. Go on, Phil. Go on, Semenyo. Oh! That man can fucking strike a ball. Semenyo's ridiculous. Semenyo just destroyed that ball. Look at the rocket of that. Ridiculous. Look at that absolute rocket of a finish. And lucky. Aguero has power in his strike. Ridiculous strike of the ball, isn't he? That's a guy who knows how to finish, isn't it? It's just power. That, like, my feed could not keep up with the pace of that shot. Yeah, I agree, by the way, Brooks. Gay looks brilliant. And I also agree, Sean. Foden is at the best when he gets space like that then to Semenyo. I don't see how Gay is anything other than a big hit, by the way. I think he's going to be brilliant. Daedric, I used to watch everything as a kid. I would sit and watch Transworld Sport, Eurosport, Grandstand. I'd watch snooker, golf, cricket, F1, rally racing. I would watch rugby. I would watch everything. Yeah, I watch everything. These days, I don't really watch much sport. I don't watch anything other than football, really, to be honest. I just haven't got time. I would say my second favourite sport probably is tennis, actually. I find tennis fascinating. I think it's brilliant. But if I had time again, I could get back into cricket. I could get back into golf. The one thing I don't get is darts. I don't find darts interesting at all. I find it all a bit too Paddy Power. That's the best way I can describe it. It's all a bit too Paddy Power for me. Just a bit too, woo, pints, noise, woo. I'm not that kind of person. And I know there's a lot of skill involved, but it's just a bit too... I feel like there's a decent Venn diagram between darts and UFC. And I don't like it. I'm not interested in either of them. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but that's what it reminds me. I can't watch UFC. I don't get it at all. I just don't think my brain is wired to watch people fight. I find watching people fight just... I don't know. I feel dumber for it. And I know a lot of very intelligent people watch it. And some of my best friends watch UFC, but when I watch it, I feel dumb. I feel like we are just ticking a primal urge for fight off. I think people have that primal urge still as animals from that we've moved past thousands of years ago, and I feel like when people watch UFC, they like watching people fight, and I think it's that urge from. And I feel like I just don't have that urge. I feel no urge to watch people fight or hurt each other. And every time I watch it, I think, oh God, we're such a dumb species, and that's how I feel about UFC. I feel like it's stupid, but I'm not judging people at all. As I said. I'm just not wired that way. My head finds it the dumbest thing in the world, UFC. Even more dumb than darts. WWE's, I would argue WWE is a little bit different because it's like literally just dumb stories. It's like it's pantomime, isn't it? Like it's flamboyant and flair, but UFC is genuinely hurting themselves. You know, like they're just like punching each other in the face. And I'm like, what are you doing, man? I'm like, grow up. I watch it and go, grow up. like grow up. Genuinely. I watch it and think, why are you just smashing each other in the face? What the fuck are you doing? Darts is entertaining, I get it, but it's not my kind of entertainment. To me, it's I just don't know. I just don't find it interesting. It's too it's just too I don't know. There's nothing dynamic about it. To me, it's not dynamic for me, darts. It's just the dart hits the board. I was like, oh, he did hit the board, or he didn't hit the board, and I don't know. I like the physicality of a lot of sports. It's a bad foul on Rodri there. Oh, he's holding his leg. Marnie, how fucking dare you, mate? You better be all right. No, I don't dislike it, darts or UFC. I dislike UFC, but I don't dislike darts. I just don't get it.
Well, we're in the zone of the game now where if Wolves want to take anything away from the Etihad, they need
I think fundamentally that we make millionaires and fucking maybe even billionaires out of people who are just really good at hurting each other is like something that I think as a society we should try and evolve past. That's my opinion. Like, it's no different to the gladiator stuff, is it really? At least they live, most of them, to be fair, but it's just like a watered down version of gladiators. And I think we're getting past it slowly, and I think 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 years from now we'll be like, what were we doing? I don't know. I think it's very animalistic. Some people like that, admittedly, but I don't. I just don't. I find it stupid. I watch it and think, fucking grow up. Boxing is exactly the same. Sure, John, sure. But I still think these people fundamentally at the end of it really like hurting. They do, because a handball. That's fair enough. I understand people enjoy the physicality of it, but I think I understand I understand wrestling, by the way. Things like Roman Greco wrestling when they're rolling around and pinning each other. When you're just punching each in the face or kneeing in the face, like, that's not grappling. That's just literally, I'm just trying to bust your face open. Like, there's no subtlety or nuance to that. If someone's just on the floor punching someone in the face, that is not skilled. That is just, I am fucking more violent than you. That's it. Like, it's the kneeing in the face, violent, you know, the gouging and all that stuff, and like, well, it's about fighting for survival, isn't it, Daedric? I wouldn't say it's working. Is it working class? I don't know. I'm very working class. Well, I would say a lot of that's just, yeah. Don't know. I'll bite my tongue on that because I don't want to offend anyone. Gay though, yeah, absolutely. What are you on about, Taylor? Rail interest who on Rodri? You're implying it's an intelligence thing there, mate, Daedric, and I think there's something in that. Not for everyone, but good defending, Nunes. Donnarumma's not happy about that. We've had such a physical backline today, and it's really shown, hasn't it? Oh. That's unlucky. They've hit the crossbar. Mascara's at the crossbar. Semenyo looks great as well, doesn't he? Gay and Semenyo both look like absolute nailed-on winners for us. That's naughty. That's really bad, actually. Oh, that's awful. That's awful. That could have fucking ripped his Achilles. That's a fucking awful challenge. That's such a bad challenge. That's such a bad challenge, man.
Do you know when you just get a little listen to reasons why they don't look further into challenge because of the height of the challenge? Or you ask a lot of professionals will say if there's one challenge that used to happen, it wasn't necessarily the higher one, it was the one towards the back of the leg. And when you see the eyes are down, there's a push.
Oh, that's so bad. That he's just
That is much more than we're getting in the yellow card.
just pushed him and stunned his ankle at the same time. He's all right, I think. What are Reggie and Taylor arguing about? God, let it go, whatever you're arguing about. Who cares? The challenge was on Doku, so Mosquera pushed him, but Austin he's healed the backside. I don't know about the Van Dijk one, not sure, I didn't see it, but either way, it was a really bad challenge. Doku's alright at least. Semenyo again, by the way. Quality. I think the thing for me about this is going to be about Killer Instinct. Gay's been excellent, Owen. Absolutely excellent, mate. Incredibly composed, doesn't give the ball away, reads it really nicely, fast, great passer. He's brilliant. Like, he looks brilliant. He's an elite level centre back in everything he does. Like, I've been so impressed with him. I think the defence has looked really physical today, really composed. I know Wolves aren't great, but they've dealt with everything so nicely. The amount of times we get back as well and just push the forward off the ball or catch up to him and win the ball, it's been so refreshing given how slow we've been. Yeah, Gay is a massive step up in quality on the lane, and I don't mean that as shade on the lane. I think he's just much further in his career than him. Yeah, he's been fantastic. Such a composed debut. To be honest, the next level, yeah, I think Elliot Anderson would be brilliant. I think another midfielder. I don't trust Rodri long term, so I think we definitely need a little bit more on that front. Would be a good idea. A right back option other than Nunes, and I don't think that's it really. Maybe another winger potentially, depending on what happens in the summer. Yeah, if we give Savino and Bob go, maybe another winger for the squad depth. Winger, right back to challenge Nunes. Midfielder, and that's it. I think the squad's really good. I actually think it just needs time then to get better and improve. I think we're a lot closer than we realise. We'll probably need a backup keeper if Trafford wants to go. But I think Bernardo's going. The Elliot Anderson's the replacement there for me. He's the Bernardo replacement. Complete dynamic midfielder who can get forward, can defend. Probably an upgrade on where Bernardo is these days. Bernardo probably smarter than Elliot Anderson still. Yeah, he stepped into that box-to-box role really well. I actually think, I agree, Naz. I think we've got a really good squad actually already. I think it can get better, and I think it will get better. But I think we're in a good place actually. I actually think. Wait, I think I did prefer Wharton last year, but I think the way the Premier League is going and looking at how Anderson has pushed on this season, Anderson's at the top of every single metric in midfield. It's ridiculous. I think he's pushed on so much more. I would be buzzing if we got Wharton, but I actually want the physicality of Anderson a little bit more, just because I think the league's got that way even further than last season. I think we're doubling down on it. I think Anderson's getting better and better, and I think Wharton's a little bit cuter in how he plays, but I think Anderson is aggressive going forward. I think his recovery, his pass completion, his defensive stuff, he's just brilliant. I think he's a cracking player. So I want him to me. I think he's the next Declan Rice, if that makes sense. A complete midfielder who can do it all. Yeah, I think he's going to have a Declan Rice level career. Yeah, that's how I feel, Naz. I think the dynamism is what we're going to miss. When I think about what the best version of Bernardo was, I think about Bernardo 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 4 or 5, maybe slightly longer. Keep the clean sheet, lads. Good defending. Good defending. Fucking brilliant defending. Gay and all right. Look at that. Look at that defending. Oh, I love that. Goosebumps, that. Watching the commitment not concede then. That's amazing. Amazing stuff. Throwing themselves at the ball, a lot of them. A block from Kusanov, then a block from Nico O'Reilly, then a block from then Gay as well. Fucking unbelievable. My back line, that. Immense stuff. Brilliant stuff. Oh, that's a goal. That's a goal at the end there. It isn't, but you know what I mean. That's absolutely brilliant. It's finished 2-0. Excellent stuff, and I loved the reaction from the players there at the end. They all know just how big that was. I loved it. That's the kind of stuff you want to see. Yeah, guys, thanks very much for watching. We've won 2-0. I get my match reaction ready. That was, in the end, a big result. Not fantastic, not incredible performance, but lots of positive stories. And after the week that we've had, we needed that today. Goals from Marmoush and Semenyo. It's a great debut from Mark Gay. The return of Nunes was fantastic. Yeah, I'm buzzing. It could have been 3 or 4, maybe. Arguably a penalty that we denied. A few chances as well that maybe we could have done better with. But yeah, overall, a really good debut for Gay. Goals, of course, from Semenyo and Marmoush. Lovely stuff. I'll get my match reaction ready. I'm very happy about that. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you live in about 10-15 minutes for the match reaction. For now, up the Blues.